Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Well, you know what this nice box is? Something for our next video, but it's maybe part of a Remus exhaust. Anyway, this video was a little bit different than how I intended it to be because I shot a whole video and the data got corrupted, so I can't use the footage. I know the file is there, but I just can't upload it. So we are going to go straight away to the car because the modification already happened by now, and we're just gonna have a look at it. So the video will be a little bit different than what I wanted it to be, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. So let's jump straight into the car with the new steering wheel installed, and let's turn on the flash so you can see the details a little bit more. So yeah, here is the new steering wheel, and like I said before, I'm a big fan. Now we have this Alcantara all around. We have this, the little screen here, and then the lights that go up. The carbon fiber flippers. Then this is all dry carbon fiber. So yeah, I went for dry carbon fiber because that's actually what they had in stock, so I could have this steering wheel really quickly. Normally you have to wait a couple of weeks, but this one was just in stock, so I was lucky. And the thing is, I'll already call the next modification, but I actually ordered everything, like everything from the interior, in OEM and performance carbon fiber. So the gear knob, this Alcantara carbon fiber. This is also going to be carbon fiber, Alcantara carbon fiber, like we had on the previous car. Armrest, everything Alcantara carbon fiber. So that will be a nice combination, and it will suit this very well. But yeah, the steering wheel is the first big modification, and actually I can tell you another thing. We are gonna do a few other modifications this month. The Remus catback exhaust is probably one of the next videos. We also have another modification to the intake. We're going to do a little wrapping the roof black, stuff like that, and then adding a front splitter. So the car will undergo a lot of cosmetic changes the next upcoming video. So yeah, fun videos will arrive. But anyway, let's turn off the flash. So yeah, we had a little look at the steering wheel. As you can see, I mean, it's nice, but the main feature, the main reason I got it was actually this. So as you can see, there is a little screen here which gives us finally some extra information, and I can finally see oil temps. That was one of the biggest reasons to get this. I didn't go for a P3 gauge this time. I actually wanted this. It's just a little bit different, and I think it looks very nice. But yeah, what can you see on this? So here you can see the RPMs and the oil temp. But here are two little buttons. As you can see, they're little blue lights, and you can circle through them. And then you can see coolant and oil temps. This is like a little RPM gauge cluster. So this will rise when your RPM rises, and this tells you not what gear you're in, but this will tell you what RPMs you are. So if you are above 1000 RPM, it will show a 1. If you're above 2000, it will show a 2. So you get the idea. This is speed and RPM. This is engine load and RPM. And this is RPM and coolant. And this is RPM and oil. So that's all. And you may think, well, is this everything that you can do? Well, not really. You can also, if you long press this button and you're standing still, you can actually also do, see if it focuses or not. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So we can actually do a timed in 0 to 100 test and a timed 0 to 400 meter no, quarter mile basically. So that's also something that we can test. And then we can also set some things up like the LIDs, on how much, how quickly do you want them to flicker, and the settings, so what colors, how bright you want them to be. So that's all cool stuff that you can do. And I set them actually up that they only start to race above 2000 RPM, and then they flicker at 6500. Why? Well, that basically is you have your peak a little bit above 6500. So when you see the flickering and when you do the shift, you're actually already at 6.6, 6.7. So you should have shifted already. So the timing is perfect. And when I'm just coasting around, so driving at 120 kilometers an hour on the highway, I sit right below 2000 RPM, so the lights don't start flickering. Because as you can see, and they start to race. I'm not going to floor it to the red line because the engine is still cold. But yeah, you can do a little test, like if I press this button, it will start a little timer over here, which is kind of fun. I'm not going to do that right now because then I'll end up there, and that's, my mama will not be pleased if I would ruin her shit. And with this button you can go back. Yeah, I mean, these are fun, but I'll use draggy anyway if I want to, you know, really test this. And like I said, you can also change. Oh wait, I'm not using this quite much, but you can also change the LED settings. That's cool. So you can choose the brightness and the colors. So we actually have a set of cool colors. So you can choose blue. That's why I'm having greenish red, but I don't like that it turns pink. This elegant effect. Then this fashion, it's called. You also have the rainbow effect, but yeah, I may get dragged out of this car when I'm redlining it because yeah, whatever. Then this, also a little bit special, and then yellow. So I'm going to stay with blue because I actually do like that. And then when you redline, it will flash red. So I actually kind of dig this. And then you can set other things like how bright it will be and when it starts flashing. So really nothing special. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool little screen. And I actually do like it to have this. And this car's engine really rises. The oil temps really rise very quickly. This was a cold start. The car hasn't driven for 2 days. And look, 48 degrees from just standing still 5 minutes. So yeah, the steering wheel is very nice. It's very cool to have. I'm very happy with it. But enough talking. You guys want to see a point of view driving video, right? So that's what we are going to shoot right now. So I'm gonna grab my GoPro real quick and my steering hat, and then we're going to have just an easy, because some cops may be watching. We're just gonna have a nice little fun drive and then see the little LEDs in action. Also, a nice thing is actually when you press, but I'm filming with one hand, so it's a little bit annoying, but if you press these two buttons at the same time, you actually turn everything off. So if you're like, I actually am at nighttime and I want to floor it, but I don't want the lights because they're bothering me, you can just turn off everything, which is very nice, in my opinion though. So you actually have the best of both worlds. The only thing that I sometimes need to get used to is when I'm driving and I'm holding my hand here. This is a little bit more thick as original, and you have this plastic here, so it feels a little bit weird in your hand. It doesn't feel like a steering wheel, and you feel like you're going to do something. But I need to get used to it still because I don't have it long. But yeah, let's do a little point of view video and have some fun. Okay, so we're going to put the car in Sport Plus and manual mode so I can shift myself. But yeah, as you can see, the RPMs rise a little bit when driving. So, it's very nice. And, let's downshift to first gear just to give you guys an idea. And that's how it looks. So yeah, it's really nice. First gear is pretty short in this car, so we can test it out in first and second gear without breaking too much speed limits. This is a really fun thing to do. The flickering lights, they are fun, but also if you think they are annoying, you just press these two buttons and everything goes out. So if you still think like, nah, this is not my cup of tea, it's annoying, I just wanted a daytime, or when I'm doing track days, you can turn it off, No, I don't know why you want to, but you can just turn it off. But like I said, we're not going to drive too crazy because it's really slippery outside. I'm going to turn the little screen back on. Oh, I didn't press right. So just, you turn it on again by doing this. The same buttons again. It may take a while sometimes. Am I not pressing? Oh, I was pressing next to the button, you stupid me. And there we go, the light show. Yeah, it's very slippery. I mean, we're in second gear right now. I'm just driving, I'm not driving fast. Full throttle. Boom, wheel spin. And I gained like 10 kilometers an hour. So it's really slippery outside. I mean, it wasn't even on purpose. I was doing like 2/3 throttle. So yeah, it's not really the weather on these tires and these conditions to make it a fun hauling video. But yeah, you guys now have an idea on how the lights work. I think it's fun. It's a little cool extra. You can finally see oil temps. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool little extra thing. I do like it. Yeah, and the pedals, the extra long carbon fiber pedals, they're really nice. So yeah. Anyway guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys like the new steering wheel. I personally think it looks dope. It adds a little bit of functionality. And when the new full M Performance interior has arrived, it will suit the interior perfect. Anyway guys, see you soon. Bye.